So first of all, I'm going to prime my face using the Pore Professional Matte Rescue. I have been using this for the past few days. At first I didn't really like it. I've had this for less than a year and I stopped using this because I thought it didn't work. But I used it again 2 days ago and it worked. I don't know what happened, but it worked. It really mattified my face. Another technique I have been doing lately is I spot conceal with my Hourglass stick foundation and then going over with my Kat Von D foundation. And this is in the shade beige. So basically, I'm just spot concealing to the spots where I think that needs help. Because this stick foundation is really full coverage. It doesn't matter if you can use a concealer or something, but this works for me. I know for some people this might be a lot. And now I'm gonna take my Kat Von D and put some on my finger and putting that everywhere. These two foundations are full coverage, so if you're not a full coverage person, the Hourglass will do. Just spot conceal and then just blend everything out. But if you're a full coverage girl like me, who likes really full coverage makeup, then you can do the same thing. And I'm gonna use my Morphe M439 brush, just kind of buff that in. Okay, so I totally forgot this step, but I'm just gonna put lip balm on while I put makeup, so at the end of this it'll be moisturized and soft and ready for liquid lipstick. And I'm just using the EOS, this kind. It's like the is concealer or highlighting. I'm gonna use my ColourPop No Filter concealer. I talked about this in my last video. I do like this one because it does not only this is only $6, but also it works great. It really does. Like, I would want to do a comparison with this concealer and my Tarte Shape Tape concealer one day because I feel like they are so comparable. Under my eyes, my nose bridge, my forehead, my chin, and right here below where I'm going to contour. And then I'm going to use my Dirty Black Beauty Blender and just blend everything out. Okay, now that I have my concealer foundation on, I'm going to cream contour using the ColourPop No Filter again in the shade Deep Tan. The one that I highlighted with was in Light 20. So I'm just going to put this where I normally contour, so right here and right here, my nose, this one is good for bronzer, this color, I feel like, because it's like reddish. It's not like cool tone, it's warm tone concealer, so not only it contoured my face, but also kind of bronzed it up a little bit too, warm it up a little bit. And this concealer blends out like a dream. Like, blends out super easy. It's okay if it looks like that for now, I'll fix it in a little bit. Now that it looks like that, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to that Light 20 concealer and like kind of fix my nose because it looks scary. Just gonna put that right there, and I'm gonna use my beauty blender. Okay, it's powder time. I'm gonna use my favorite Revolution Luxury Powder in Banana, and I'm just gonna use my Depth Beauty Blender and putting that where I highlighted my face using that concealer. And I am not gonna bake today because I just don't like baking. It's not for me, I'm literally just gonna set it with this powder because when I bake, I feel like it leaves such a, I don't know, it leaves that white cast. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. At least on my skin down here. And don't worry if that kind of like erases the contour because I'm gonna contour anyways with a powder. Just right there. Right here. And then of course my nose. Now that I have that on my face, I'm gonna go ahead and take my Fit Me loose powder from Maybelline, and this is in the shade Deep 20 or Medium Deep. I love this powder. If you guys want me to do a favorites video, I will gladly do that because I have a lot of favorites that not a lot of people rave about. Like, it's so underrated and I feel like they deserve more. Just putting that on this cap right here, and I'm gonna use my beauty blender again and just putting that all over my face. I know I look like a ghost right now, but don't worry, at the end of this it'll be all good. And I like to do this because it's okay if you put a lot of powder on your face, because at the end of this I will show you how to like make it look like skin again, but with still full coverage. So put as much powder as you want to. That's totally fine. Next thing I'm gonna do is contour. So I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring palette and the shade Dolce de Leche. So as you guys can see, it's like super well loved, and I'm gonna use this Jumbo Kabuki fan. I got this from my BoxyCharm. BoxyCharm is awesome, and I can't wait for my next BoxyCharm. I just wish my BoxyCharm would come like earlier so that I could like make a video of it, but it never comes earlier. It comes like a week after everyone already got them. So annoying. I love this contour shade because it is cool tone. Like, it's not too harsh. It's just the right amount of pigmentation. It's amazing. Looks like that. See, I have like a really contoured face. I like that. Down on your chin as well. Okay, now I'm gonna contour my nose using this brush right here. This is from Coastal Scents, and I'm gonna use this in contour powder. Kind of. So it looks like all contoured. I'm gonna bronze up using my NYX matte bronzer. This one is, I feel like this one is underrated too. This one is so good. If you guys don't have this, you need to get this. And then I'm just going to use this brush right here, and this is from Coastal Scents, no, BH Cosmetics. And this is in the shade Medium. So I'm just putting that on top of my contour, just to kind of bronze up my face. Main thing on your face that, you know, that is most important feature on your face. That's what I think. Anyways, so I'm just gonna brush it upwards like this with a spoolie right here, and I believe this is from Coastal Scents, BH Cosmetics. Now I'm gonna use an angled brush like that, and I'm gonna use my Anastasia dip brow in dark brown. So basically I'm just gonna follow the natural shape of my eyebrows. So I'm gonna start from like kind of like the inside part, but not really all the way from the inside. So I'm just gonna follow that. And then I'm gonna kind of like whatever's left on my brush, I'm gonna lightly draw in like the inside part. I don't want it to be like super harsh though. So I'm just gonna do that and then fill it in. And you kind of want to like move upwards a little bit, like just follow the growth of your eyebrows. Okay, now that it's done right there, I'm gonna go ahead and take a smaller angled brush. It looks like this, and I'm gonna take this powder right here, the brow powder from the Brow Gal. I also got this from my BoxyCharm. It's awesome. Oh my god. So I'm just gonna use this right here, and I'll mix it with that other light shade, and I'm gonna put that on the inner part of it. And again, just go upwards like that. So yeah, looks like that. And I'm gonna take this dark shade right here, and I'm gonna set my brow gel or my pomade with it, because I feel like I don't feel so secured about just, you know, just putting the pomade in. That's it. I feel like I need to set it with something. Putting that on. And yeah, that is my brows. For my eyeshadow today, I'm gonna use my Naked Heat palette, and I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush or a big blending brush, I guess. This is the one. This one is dirty, and it's from Wet n Wild. This one was $1. I got this from the Dollar Tree and works great. I don't know if they still have it because I got this like a long time ago. But anyways, I'm just gonna use these two colors right here. So these are the Sauced in Low Blow. So I'm just gonna mix those two together and use that as my transition shade. Since I have kind of like a monolid thing, I'm kind of putting that higher so that it'll show up a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and take my contour palette and use that contour powder. Just gonna use another brush right here and just bring that on top of the crease shade. Now using a smaller brush, there you go. I'm gonna use the Hey Devil right here. Which one is it? Right here. Okay, since I'm not really satisfied with the intensity, I'm just using what I have on my station right now. I don't want to go to my room again and get some more makeup. So I'm just going to use, I guess, this one right here, the brow color, and using the same brush, just kind of putting that right there. It's kind of like to deepen the color a little bit. Just feel like I just needed a little bit more, a little bit extra. So it looks like that. I'm gonna go back and go to that Wet n Wild brush again, and I'm gonna go back to the color Sauced in Low Blow again, and kind of just a little bit, just kind of smooth that area right there. So I'm just putting it right there. Now that it's done, I'm gonna go ahead and flat brush like this one right here, and I'm gonna take my Makeup Revolution powder in banana and putting that on my lids. It's okay if it's a little bit messy. It looks like that right now. It's a hot mess, but I'm gonna take that Wet n Wild powder again and kind of like, actually, I'm gonna take my, whatever brush should I see? Take the excess off a little bit, like that, and taking that Wet n Wild and kind of smoothing everything out. Taking a powder brush, I'm just gonna kind of sweep that area. Looks like that. Now I'm gonna do my eyeliner. I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Telescopic eyeliner. Okay, now I'm just gonna curl my lashes. Two mascaras that I have been using lately are the two Maybelline mascaras, one in the Colossal Big Shot and the Rocket Volume Mascara. First, I just used the Colossal one. Go on and use the Rocket one. Put that on top of it. I'm just gonna use the, I don't know. I'm gonna use the mixture of Low Blow and Hey Devil for my bottom right here. And it looks like that. You can barely see it, but really in person it's there. Anyways, now I'm gonna take that flat brush again. I don't know where I put it at. Oh, there it is. This flat brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and take my banana powder again and kind of brighten my under eye more. Just so. We're gonna go ahead and take the excess off using the powder brush. This is from Beige Cosmetics. Kind of powder that out. To blush, I'm gonna use my MAC Burnt Pepper, and it looks very intimidating, but I like it. It's not too bad, especially if you're like have a darker skin tone, or if you're like tan like me. I like darker powders or darker blushes. So I'm just gonna put that up there because it kind of like contours at the same time. It's like a blush and a contour in one. I like it that way. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight. This has been my favorite highlight for the past week. I just discovered it. I thought I wasn't gonna like it, but when I tried it, I really like it. It looks like this. This is from ColourPop, and I recently just got this one, and this is in the shade, doesn't say. I threw away the box and the name was on the box, so it doesn't have a name on this one, but it's basically just a yellow gold highlighter. And you know me, I'm Asian. I have a yellow undertone, skin undertone, so this would complement my skin super well. So I'm just gonna take a brush like this one. It's like a flat brush. I believe this is like a foundation brush, but I use it for this one. And it's like subtle, but it's like glowy. I don't know. It's like glow from within kind of highlighter. I like that. If you guys can see. And this is only like, I don't know, $8. And when you apply it, it doesn't really emphasize your texture. Steps I do is, this is what when I said like, yes, don't worry, put a lot of powder on your face, because at the end, I'm gonna use a setting spray, and this would like melt all the makeup and make it look like it's your own skin. So it doesn't look too powdery anymore. It looks like, you know, like flawless canvas on your skin. So I'm just gonna spray this. This is the Photo Finish Primer Water. I like this one because it's like so fine. I'm trying not to blink because I have my mascara on, and when I try to blink, it will like go down here. It will transfer. For the last one, I'm gonna use my Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Ashton. You can't really see it, but I really love this. I like lipsticks that have like orange undertone. Like the pumpkin from Kylie Cosmetics is my favorite one. And I need to repurchase that one because it's running out. Like, I've never used up a lipstick in my whole entire life until that lipstick. Like, that's the only lipstick I used up. And I want more, because it's so good. So that completes the look. If you guys like this video, comment down below or subscribe or give this a thumbs up or whatever you want to do to help me out gain more subscribers. That would be really appreciated. I'm just starting. I hope you guys like this. I will see you again next time. Bye. Mwah.